Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of Forza FGR. My name is Jay, also known as Mr. Sweeperkeeper, and on today's episode, we are taking on Barnet, that's the one, at home, in a top-of-the-table clash, and I'm calling it that, even though we are not second nor first, because we are in the automatic promotion places at the moment. We are only 3 points off Barnet, and we've got a game in hand. That's why I believe it to be a top-of-the-table clash, and we are there because since your last week, things have been going rather well. We followed up that loss against Grimsby with the same tactic, of course, like I said, and I was glad to do it because we won 4-2, 2-1 and 2-0, 3 games on the bounce. We then unluckily lost 3-1 to Colchester, but they did strike lucky, as the report afterwards said. So those things happened, we just wrote it off. We then drew 2-2 against Cambridge in the FA Cup, which, not good to have a replay, but that's how it goes. We beat Shrewsbury 2-1 in the Checkatrade Trophy with a really weak inside. I was surprised about that. I guess Shrewsbury must have done the same. So we're into the second round of the Checkatrade Nonsense Cup, so we do care about it a little bit more now. Because as a Bristol City fan, my team have won the competition more times than anyone. That was before they turned it into a ridiculous Reserves Cup, but still, why not? And then we beat Cambridge 4-3 in the replay, which again I was surprised about because I was playing, a fairly, I wouldn't call it weakened because we still had players like Phyllis Kirk and Marsh Brown who are usually on the bench coming in. But I was still surprised. We're playing a few players out of their normal positions, so I was happy with that. Very happy with that indeed. We're into the second round of the FA Cup as well, so it's all good. And now we're taking on Barnet at home, and fingers crossed we can get a good result. Because if we do, we go level on points with them. I'm pretty sure. I mean, unless we go win 1-0 and they have better goals for however it's sorted, we will most likely go first. And then if we win our game in hand, we could be 3 points clear. So it's all looking really quite good for us at the moment, which means now I've said that it'll go downhill and we'll lose 5-0. But let's find out, let's get into it. I was have to say, I've been resting quite a few players. Internationally, I know I said in the last episode we were meant to be playing in the against Carlisle, but every time I say that, the match I suggest we're going to see in the next episode gets postponed because of international duty. So it's Barnet, but it's top of the table clash. If anything, it's even better. And because of international duty and cups and whatever, we've rested our key players well. Ilias Chair was injured for 2 weeks or so, but he's back. So this is our team. They're looking quite fit, quite raring to go. It's been a while since we played our full-strength team. Julian Rice has finally scored a goal. Yes, it was in the Checkatrade Trophy, and so it doesn't count towards the fact he's only scored 3 goals in 12 appearances and hasn't scored a league goal since that hat-trick in the first of the season. But nevertheless, we're still keeping our faith in him. He's still on 6.91. He's still better than, I'd say Phyllis Kirk, really. I mean, Phyllis Kirk, what's he got? He has had 1 goal in 11 league appearances. So he's still better. Morris, in my opinion, and hopefully he'll catalyst and go on a bit of better things. It's too early to write him off now. It's only November, but this is the team we got today. So we've got Iverson in goal, a back four of Phillips, Meffin, Colverty, and Laird. That back four we usually go for in the league when we can. Brown and Laurent in midfield, once again the same kind of thing. And then Duque and Chair are 2 wingers, once again same kind of thing. And Musque and Marias, hopefully a strike pairing that will go very well. Musque once again has done very well. I know in the Grimsby game he didn't do too well. But I think, was it the game straight away afterwards? I bet it was, wasn't it? He didn't do very well in there, did he? He only got a 6.6. And then, he scored a hat-trick in the next game. You haven't seen him score a hat-trick, but he scored 2 hat-tricks this season. That's why he's got 8 goals. And 6 of them come just from 2 matches. So fingers crossed, we can have similar performances like that today. So, let's get into this. Just checking my sound on mute because we're on the blaring roll. Because I was playing someone in a match who couldn't play as a false 9. Do we just leave him there? Do we just see what happened? I mean, it must have worked in those matches. I don't think we do. We're going to change that straight away. I should have noticed that beforehand. So we'll go back to being false 9. Good start. Ooh, the best thing about tactics, but that is back to how it normally is. So nothing to blame if we end up going 1-0 down in a few minutes. But hopefully, we can do well. I like to think we're at home. Yes, Barnet top of the table, but we were top of the table for a while. I mean, still with international duties, match getting postponed. We've got a game in hand, which I think I like having a game in hand because it makes you a bit of a dark horse in that kind of sense. So there's no reason why we can't go and beat Forest Barnet, but there's no reason why Barnet can't go and beat us. And as you can see, my graphics are fixed now, which is always good. Morris has got it here into Phillips on the right hand side, crossing, headed over by the defender, falls to Brown, who's headed it to a Barnet player, and they're breaking on the counter, and they are dangerous on the counter according to my scout report. And Harry Styles, I'm assuming that is Briggs Forwards, no, it's Callum Styles, but we're going to call him Harry for the rest of the match because banter. He skies it over the bar, luckily for us, but he's going to take the corner here into Tutonda, and that has also gone wide. And I would say we are very lucky not to be 1-0 down here. So Barnet definitely are dangerous on the counter, and because of that, we ourselves are going to go counter. I know. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a football manager genius out there that knows that's a terrible idea, but I don't think it is. I think we're going to do that. We're going to. Ooh, first, just gonna turn it on silent. It's too popular for my own good. I'd like to think that there is something out there. If we go counter against a counter team, maybe that's better than going control. I just feel like going control against a countering team at the top of the table is just way too dangerous, and it's just inviting them to break like they did there. So we've gone to counter. Somehow we're still dominating possession, but I guess that's just how it works. I guess they're trying to counter more than we are. But I mean, if you know any better, I mean, I'm sure I'll find out when we end up losing nonetheless. But at the moment, I mean, I'd take a 0-0 draw against top of the table. I mean, I know that's not how most people want to see me play football or football manager, but we've got to be careful here, because obviously a loss does a lot more damage than a draw, doesn't it? So we're at least experimenting hard. It's early days yet, and a header away from Laurent in the box comes Taylor. Brown gets in there, and is this about to be a counter from us? It is, because Moraes is through. Please score, please Moraes. Oh, we want to score for so many reasons there, because if he scores 2 goals in 2 games, we can say Moraes is back on form, and also we go 1-0 up. Well, there's a throw hit from Phillips. What can he do? Phillips to Brown, back to Phillips, and back to Brown, and Reece Brown's hit the post somehow. Oh my god, how did he do that? That would have been a crazy goal. Absolutely mental. And oh, those are 2 great opportunities that have been not capitalised enough on, which is really quite annoying. And Moraes is on a 6.5. Come on, Moraes! You scored a goal in the last game. You need to be full of confidence, because I paid £110,000 for you. You haven't scored since the first game of the season. I guess he scored that hat trick and thought, yeah, that's it, boss, I'm done. The rest of the season, not going to score anything. I'm giving you my hat trick. I'm off. I'll take your £110,000 and burn it. And that's what it feels like at the moment. Because I mean, I doubt we'd ever recover that £110,000, especially. I mean, his stats for Posh in League One were not good at all, really. But I mean, I guess he wasn't playing. I just assume maybe better. Anyway, Brown with a free kick here over the bar. Like I said, I thought maybe we'd get down in League Two, and you know, he's still got plenty of potential to be so. It's only November, like I said, we're only 18 games in, but I would have liked better considering he scored that hat trick on the first day of the season. Sadly, we haven't seen it yet. We're going to do what we always seem to do. Our system manager always recommends have a few more shots from short range. Anyway, Dickey to Taylor for Barnet, into Harry Styles, the member of the famous boy band One Direction. That is a good take by Iverson. And like I said, it's always nice to have a decent goalkeeper. For the first time we had one this season. Anyway, Laird's played it to Chair down the left hand side. Chair cuts inside like a good inside forward does. Moraes, what can he do here? Lays it off to Ndukwu. And Ndukwu moving away from the defender there, out to Phillips. And Phillips plays back into Ndukwu, who's on the edge of the area. Back to Phillips, into Brown. Brown's holding up to Laurent. This is good short passing here. Phillips has got it again. He crosses it in. Chair usually 9 times out of 10 would have tucked that one away, because like I said, he has done so well in the league this year. He is still our top scorer. I'm not sure if he's still top scorer in the league, but I would assume so. And I'm surprised he didn't do better there. But at least we're getting to these good positions. We have got more shots on target than Barnet. And as the commentator says there, we are the better side. So hopefully we can go into the second half. See, this is where you think, yeah, they broke well on the counter in that first highlight, and that's why we went to counter ourselves. But if we've got so much possession, so many more stats, do we go control? I mean, something we're going to have to look at here. It's all very intriguing. It's boggling my little mind, it has to be said. I mean, when you look at the ratings, they're not doing much better at all, if anything. We have got the better players, really. Here's a free kick from Laird. What can he do here? Short to Laurent. Down to Laird on the left-hand side. Laird into Chair. Mousquet's... Oh, how has he missed that one as well? Oh my god, just score. Someone kick it in. There have been about 15 rebounds there, none of which I could actually commentate on. How did we not score that one? Oh my god, we got a penalty. Did anyone actually see that we got a penalty? I did not notice that. Can I look at that highlight again? Yes. So what happens here? So, Laird's got the free kick. In the shot to Laurent, and Laurent holds it for a while into Laird. Laird kicks it into Chair. Chair gets the shot away, but it's blocked. Mousquet gets shot away, but it's saved. Mousquet gets tackled, and Brown goes into Ndukwu, and there's an off-the-ball incident there with that defender, and yeah, there's a penalty. So, all of those rebounds, obviously the defender just got a bit tetchy and knocked over Ndukwu, and we have got a penalty against Barnet. I think it's going to be Scott Laird who's going to take it. It is. Oh, Scott Laird, you've got about 17 penalties. If you miss this, I'm going to chastise you after this match. Come on, boy. Led rolls with his socks, shoots. Of course he saved it, because that's exactly how things go for us. Oh, Scott Laird, you silly, silly boy. You had all that chance to go and capitalise on that against top of the table team, you didn't. But can he rectify it with a great corner? Laird into chair. And Ducru. Oh, everyone's missing the target today. This is so unlike us. And I bet they're going to go and crack us on the counter, like their tactics suggest. In fact, that's exactly what they're going to do here. Styles, great tackle by Phillips, but it still falls Styles and hits the crossbar, and Laird just gets the clearance away. I mean, it must be frustrating for both sets of fans and players, because we're all missing the target when really we should be doing so much better. I mean, this is going to be set up for a 10th finish if nothing changes. I mean, do we go? I don't want to go control. I feel like a goal will come on this time. I feel like if we go control, we will just be hit on the counter ourselves. But I suppose soon it'll be time for a tactical change. I mean, Rice, once again, having a fairly poor game. I mean, it's getting to the stage here where I'm having to think about, do we bring in a loanee in January or something to fix. I mean, he's literally got until January to start performing again, because otherwise I'm going to have to think what. I mean, it's just so annoying, because he did do so well in the first day of the season. We paid so much for him. It's just, he's been one of those flops, I suppose, as of yet. But we're not writing him off yet. He's got plenty of time, but he's going to have to show me better, because I mean, I don't want to take him off, but I might have to. And Ducru's not a very good game, which is a shame. But, these things happen. Marsh Brown is going to come on for him. And we're going to bring on McCurdy from Morris. I mean, he's just going to have to be better than Morris. As simple as that. 6.5. Against top of the table team, this is a big match. It's not good enough. Really not good enough. So we're bringing on Harry McCurdy, who is an attacking midfielder by trade. But he is showing that he can play in that false nine role. I guess it's more sitting back, is it? So I have no doubt that he can fulfill his role there. Not too bad at all. And they've brought on an injured player as a substitute, which is good to see. Replacing a tired player with someone who's playing with an injury. Anyway, here's a highlight. Phillips forward to Musquet. What can we see happening here? Musquet forward to Chair. It's obviously great attacking height from us. Cross to McCurdy. And it's another penalty. Obviously there was a foul, a trip on McCurdy. He didn't go to ground, I didn't see, but he still got it. And Scott Laird has finally got a chance to redeem himself. Come on, Scott Laird. If you missed 2 penalties in the game, I'm going to sack you. Laird steps up, and he doesn't fail this time. Scott Laird has saved himself a chastisement from me, because he's put us 1-0 up against Barnet. And that is fantastic. We have gone top of the league with 8 minutes to go. And what do we do here? Do we go defensive? I think we might have to. At least he put that one away this time. Right. So we are going to bring on a more fit defender. We're going to go defensive. We're going to go structured. We're going to confirm our changes, and we're going to hope we hold out to the end of this match. At least we've got the goal. At least we have that. But I just hope we keep the win. I'm not liking that I've got a highlight straight from kickoff. Equality picks up to Laird. What can Laird do here? Into Laurent. Laurent back to Laird. Laird, he's looking to get the pass away to Chair. Back to Laurent, who's playing more wide in this role. Brenly plays it forward. Please don't tell me they're going to equalise straight away. That way the game has obviously just got it in for me. And no. That's straight over the bar. Obviously going for a shot to the side, but he doesn't get it. And we are back to the comforts of the waiting for the next highlight screen. And hopefully there won't be one until the end of the match here. I mean, because it's so frustrating that Scott Laird did not put that first penalty away, because I'd love a good 2-goal cushion here. I don't want there to be 4 minutes at a time. Please, Lord, oh please, let defensive work. This might be the first tactical mentality change. This better be a goal for us. This better not be them countering. Come on, Marsh Brown. Just don't let them have it. Oh my god. Brown almost got an absolute screamer there. That was so close. Oh no, there's still a highlight. I wanted to wait for the highlight screen until the end of the match. I can't take a last minute equaliser. Oh no. Let's keep possession, lads. Keep possession. I don't like this. This is squeaky bum time right here. I've got 40 seconds. Whatever you do, don't let them score. Just get the tackle in. Get the tackle in. Yes! That is the current. That is why you are our star right back, Phillips. That is why I will never regret paying 40k from Northampton for you. Because in my opinion, that is a bargain when you consider we paid £110,000 for a player that has not scored a goal since happened the first day of the season. Long ball for my friend. We're just trying to keep it out here. There's 8 seconds left, but they're through. It's gone out for a goal kick, and that has got to be it now. finally a mentality change for me to go to defence has actually scored for us. So it has. It's full time. We've gone to the top of the table with an 82nd minute penalty from Scott Laird, who redeemed himself. And for the first time ever, me changing mentality paid off for us. We changed it to counter when we saw how dangerous they were on the counter attack. We still dominated possession, but obviously we're being a lot more careful. That worked for us. We got the penalty. You'd eventually tucked it away, and we are going top of the league. And the defence mentality change works well to secure that win. And Aaron Phillips got player of the match, and he deserves that because he's been playing very well defensively. I mean, look, they only got one shot on target, and this is the top of the table team. Well, we used to be. We're top of the table now. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And obviously the stats have changed to the 4-2-4. Say now that it is, we both know. But at the moment, we are in a very good position though, because we've still got that game in hand. Remember, we're going to look at the table in a second, see what that game in hand could do for us. But I think it's very beneficial. Look at that, we've gone top of League 2. And as you can see there, we are, if we win our game in hand, we will go 3 points clear, and that is something very, very important for us. So, I think the international breaks are all over now. So, when I next see you, it will be 4, 5. It will be the 15th of December against, actually, that's only 3 league games. Let's make it Boxing Day. That'll be happy. We'll have a little Christmas, despite the fact that at the moment where I am, it is January. We'll have a little Christmas celebration. We'll take on Accrington. The team we beat 7-2 at the start of the season at the new lawn. Who knows what might happen? Where are Accrington lingering at the moment? They're in 16th, so obviously that 7-2 defeat hasn't done them too badly. Maybe it'll be another one. Maybe our tactic, this new tactic, I don't know. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I'm not going to go back to the 4-2-3 run just for nostalgic purposes. Just because it works once, it doesn't work again. You and me both know that very well. It's Football Manager. But by then you'll know if we're in the third round of the FA Cup and whether we're in the third round of the Checker Trade Trophy. But until then, I hope you have a lovely life and stay alive until, well, 5 PM tomorrow. I mean, I'd like to think you can do that. Anyway, enough morbidity. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.